And I have used the word One Akbar Road because this is the residential office of Mrs. Gandhi. Safdarjung Road, one was her residence, and One Akbar Road, they are adjoining. So they were operating from there only. The first part,
You even call it a think tank at times.
think tank or even the group or gang, whatever it is, so just to make it little more interesting. So they were functioning from there. So that is what it is. At that time, the method used was Bhindranwale Khalistan. So they will use Bhindranwale to scare the Hindus, and a new issue will be created of Khalistan, which was non-existent at that time, so that larger population of India start thinking that there will be a danger to the integrity of the country.
Basically, you're saying it was a political motive. But how was Bhindranwale selected? Because this is a very interesting part which you talk about, that there were two people who were invited. Hanji.
I didn't have any information at all. Actually, I was in Canada at that time. People used to talk about Bhindranwale, why Congress is hobnobbing with the Bhindranwale. But ultimately, Kuldeep Nair has written in his book Beyond the Line, his autobiography, he says that once he talked to Kamal Nath as to vote Bhindranwale, Kamal Nath said that we wanted to recruit a very high profile, high sounding and Khadku type of Sant which could do our bidding. So we interviewed two sons. One Sant was a very docile person, but Bhindranwale footed our bill. And he also tells Kuldeep Nair that we used to send money to him also. And again,
so Kamal Nath
Congress
sent money
to Bhindranwale. Kamal Nath and Sanjay Gandhi and all this combined, this group, which is led by
Operation
One people. It can be anybody. Kamal Nath not be going, maybe anybody through some emissary. They generally, such operations are not run directly. There are always go between. So then they were saying, and ultimately at the end of it, R.L. Bhatia, Congress at that time MP from Amritsar, I think he must have been the go-between because he was in touch with them till the last very moment. Amrik Singh, he was in contact.
You said, I realized what was happening in Punjab since 1978 was a sort of special operation launched by Sanjay Gandhi and Gyani Zail Singh, the details of which have been mentioned in the preface. That was also the time that Sanjay Gandhi, Kamal Nath were trying to topple Prime Minister Morarji Desai's government at the centre by working on the disgruntled Janata Party leader Raj Narayan. So the seeds of this Khalistan, Bhindranwale thing go back to the period at that time. The Kamal Nath keeps coming up in your book again and again that it wasn't as if Punjab that was his focus. He had even tried to topple Morarji Desai's government by roping in Raj Narayan.
Actually, at that time, they did not know that they will be launching a much bigger operation with national ramification. They were going in stages at that time while trying to destabilize the Akali Dal Janata Party alliance in Punjab. They were simultaneously trying to destabilize. First, they destabilized the Morarji government. Then Charan Singh government lasted only 23 days. And then it led to the elections of January 1980. So if we assess the first phase, the role of Bhindranwale and Khalistan, Bhindranwale was readily available. He did everything for these people they wanted, but his success could be judged that 1979 elections, Bhindranwale SGPC election 140, he could get only 4 seats. And here one thing must be told is that Bhindranwale...
So the Akalis were still strong?
Still strong. They could not destabilize. Ultimately, their government was dismissed in 1980. But let us now speak about whether these people were able to achieve their objective. Number one...
Operation One.
Operation One. Number one, Bhindranwale never asked for Khalistan in his life. Never. He would only say, if Bibi put that in my... Bibi means Mrs. Gandhi. अगर वो मेरी झोली में डाल देगी तो ना भी नहीं करूँगा. Now the problem is that they did not enlist Bhindranwale for religious sermons. They wanted to use him for political purposes. Zail Singh thought we should now raise another group. That was Dal Khalsa. In 1978, a group of people, Zail Singh, they raised Dal Khalsa, who started demanding Khalistan. And their first meeting was held in Aroma Hotel. it was known that Zail Singh paid 600 rupees for that. And the press conference after a few days in which they say our aim is independent Sikh state,